Nice of you to make the effort, by the way, dressing up.
I'm in my full Christmas regalia.
You got your festive tutu on. Hello everybody, welcome back. Merry Christmas. I'm feeling festive anyway, I don't know about the other two.
Bar humbug.
Ho, ho, ho.
Boo! Boo! Get out! So, we're approaching the end of the year. We thought it was only fitting that we look back at some of our personal highlights of the year and our 3 top films. Is that quite a tricky thing to do, to kind of narrow everything down to 3 biggies of the year?
I think so. I kind of had a hard time nailing down my top 3, and I was like, ooh, should I go really indie? Should I go really mainstream? But I think I've got a combination of both. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've got a bunch of things that I like watching this year. Maybe I'm a bit bar humbug. There's nothing really where I was like, oh, that was my film of the year. But there was loads of great things that I've seen that stayed with me, which I thought were interesting, and that's what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a mixed bag. One film that might actually surprise you two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'll explain why I loved it so much later. But should we go for the first one? Over to you, Raj, first of all. What is one of your 3 favourite films of the year?
My first one was a film I saw at South by Southwest online. Phil, I believe you saw it. I don't know if you've seen it, Sean, but it's Swan Song, Udo Kerr. I actually watched it again a few weeks ago with some friends who just wanted to sit down and watch a fun gay movie. I was like, I've got the perfect movie. Let's put it on. Retired hairdresser I guess he's in a nursing home or a care home. He gets a visit from the lawyer saying one of his oldest clients wants him to do her hair for her funeral because she died. And he reluctantly thinks about it, and then he treks it on foot all the way to the funeral home to do up this lady's hair. It's a really funny moment. It has a lot of good feels in it. It's dramatic, it's sad, it's campy, it's really serious, and I don't know, it just stuck with me for the year, and I really liked it, and has a little place in my heart for 2021.
Yeah, it's really poignant as well. I think it's definitely a film that has its heart in its right place.
Absolutely. Did you see it, Sean?
I haven't seen it. I'm going to put it on my list.
Yeah, you'll love it, I think.
If you two are like high-fiving and saying it's mega, I'm going to watch it. I think I'm going to start with After Love, the Joanna Scanlon movie, which I know was officially out the year before, but it dropped again last year. And it's a film that stayed with me. I found it urgent. I found it an interesting positioning, because often the protagonist isn't a woman that's converted to Islam whose husband has cheated on her. So I thought it was amazing. I think she has a really standout, phenomenal performance. We talked about it obviously on Boys on Film. And yeah, it's a film that stayed with me. So when I was thinking back, I was thinking, yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, it's a really strong film. Actually, that hasn't made my top 3, but there's one film that I'm going to replace it with for reasons which I'll explain, but I think it would have been in my top 3 had there not been that reason. But yeah, it's such a powerful film as well, isn't it? So well done.
So well done. The way it's filmed, the way it's shot, the script, the performance, everything. I found it great, and for me, it's films that stay with me, and I watch loads of films and they just wash over me, and that one is something that has remained in the back of my head, and so for that reason I'm putting it on my list. How about yours, Phil?
Yeah, shall I put you out of your misery? It's Cruella. I know, ta-da! You're surprised, aren't you, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Not
Have you
sure
seen it?
that was on my list, Phil.
I knew it wouldn't be. Have you both seen it?
No.
There we go. See, you're just scoffing at it already, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Phil, but of all of the stuff that came out this year, indie, big picture, you went with Cruella.
I did.
That is bold. That is really bold.
There's a very valid reason for that, and that is that this year, like last year, it's been a bit shit. And I just wanted to put one film in the list that I thoroughly enjoyed and made me feel good. And I don't care whether it's a critic's choice, but it's directed by Craig Gillespie. I really like his sense of humour. He has a bit of a feel of Paul Feig. I really loved Spy, and this film kind of reminded me a little bit of Spy. I think it's a bit more serious in some parts. Yeah, I just thought it was really slapstick, but intelligent at the same time. Emma Stone is fantastic. Emma Thompson is also proper camp. as you would expect. Cruella as a teenager. I just like the fact that it goes back and tells the story before, we know her as being in 101 Dalmatians. It's the kind of backstory. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So that's why.
Shocker!
Yeah, I know.
Shocker.
Nobody expected that to come, did they?
I think I might have to watch it now and put my Disney Plus subscription to good use.
I think you will enjoy it. I think you'll take back your laughter.
Highly doubtful, but...
So Raj, what's your second film? I'm trying to move on from Cruella quite quickly. Raj, what's your second big highbrow film this year?
Well, it's not so highbrow. I picked this one because I'm a super fan, and I probably watched the film about 10 times, and I'll probably not get your approval on this one, but it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. The 4-hour epic that it is, a completely new movie from the original. Zack Snyder's version only had like 20 minutes of the footage from the first movie, so it's a completely different movie.
Can I just say, Sean, I didn't see you recoiling.
Well, I mean, it's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quote of the year.
But what I think was most fascinating about the movie is just the story of how it came to be. So we went and saw the theatrical version, and the fans just didn't like it. It was shit. And then as the stories begin to emerge, that the original director, Joss Whedon, completely changed the movie, the fans revolted, and for years and years and years, they campaigned for the original to be released in its fullest complete form. And Warner Brothers did it, and it's kind of unheard of, actually. So it's just, to me, it's a story about how fans can really impact big business decisions in Hollywood, and the film is far superior to the theatrical version. So it's 4 hours long.
Oh my god!
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. If you're into that sort of thing, but I've probably watched it about 10 times this year.
I've watched all of Titans. I'm kind of into it, so that's why I'm not rolling my eyes.
Titans is my favorite TV show.
Yeah, I'm kind of into Titans. For some reason, I haven't spent 4 hours watching Justice League. Maybe I just didn't get what was going on. Maybe I just thought it was like a digital remaster, which is why I've not bothered. But now you told me it's a different movie, Raj. I'm going to invest in that. Certainly more than I will be investing in Cruella.
You're such a snob.
Not a snob.
Where's the fun with you, Sean? Where's your fun?
Well, see, the thing, too, is Zack Snyder is a cinematic genius. I mean, his dialogue and the writing isn't always, on form, but the picture and the editing and the special effects is all amazing. So I think you'll appreciate it, Sean.
So number 2, Sean. Is it a number 2?
I've definitely heard one number 2 today. Wolfsuit. Now, Wolfsuit, again, I'm talking about films that have stayed with me. I loved Wolfsuit. Documentary follows the life of someone who was trying to unpick their memories and look at how false memories influences their lives, and basically recreated elements of their past about their parents with actors as a form of therapy and a form of completeness and closure. And I thought it was absolutely mega. And it is, again, another film that has stayed with me, a documentary, that I thought was just wonderful. It was an LFF film, and it was one of the ones that was on my kind of, I'm not going to sound rude, it was on my B list, and I ended up watching it, and it became one of my A lists because I just thought it was brilliant, and I loved the context, and I love the exploration of how, creating that kind of soundstage and have actors play your parents and also play you to try and unpick truth and to try and get closure and clarity. I just thought was really clever, really smart and insightful, so I loved it.
There's so many films, you can't squeeze them all in. So.
I know that's the thing, isn't it? Because there have been so many amazing films this year, it's really hard to narrow it down to 3. Number 2 for me is a film which I'm sure Raj is going to pick in his top 3. We saw it at the LFF this year, written and directed by Frank Kranz. It's a really powerful piece called Mass, film starring Reed Birney and Dowd, who was brilliantly normal, not sinister at all.
And Dowd is in Aunt Lydia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Martha Plimpton as well. Big favourite of yours, Raj?
Yeah, Martha Plimpton, love her.
She's really good in it. In fact, all of them are so good. I mean, it's a real kind of demonstration of how acting can really lift a piece, because the setup here is quite simple. It's basically set in a room. It's just a discussion between four people. So it's the parents of a victim of a school shooting that meet up face to face to the parents of the perpetrator. So they're both grieving, but you kind of, I don't know, you feel like you're on one side at the beginning, but as the film goes on, you feel like you can empathise with both parents. I just thought it was incredible. In fact, it very nearly was my favourite film of the year.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Phil. That was my number 3 choice. I felt really moved. I felt all of the emotions when watching this film. And what really upsets me a little bit is, like, it was released in October. Got 0 attention whatsoever. So, and this is like, I think both you and I said this, Phil, at the end of the film, like, that's like best picture material. And I'm just like, it's already December. I'm like, where's the buzz about this film? I don't even think it's been in wide release yet. So, but it was released in October. So
I couldn't understand how it's been so overlooked, because I think, you know, there are awards that need to be given to the filmmakers here, and not just talking about the actors. I mean, the direction itself is such a clever thing, because you would think that a film just about 4 people in a room having a discussion is not the most, you know, kind of engaging thing, but it so is right from the start. You just feel like compelled to watch more, to find out, you know, how the story goes.
And it's Frank Kranz's first directorial debut, so
yeah, incredible.
Even more impressive. So
my number 3 I was thinking about was, there were loads of films that were quite, like Boiling Point with Stephen Graham. I thought was great. I loved Minari. We haven't talked about Minari.
No. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that.
But I actually wanted my 3rd film to be a queer film. And so my reference of my favourite was across Rebel Dykes, which I absolutely loved. But the film I'm going with is P.S. Burn This Letter, Please.
Yes. Sorry, applause. Yeah, with you on that. But it's not my 3rd.
It was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was moving. I loved it. The reveal at the end had me in bits. The way it was done was just phenomenal.
Can I just get rid of Cruella now? You've mentioned that.
Yeah.
Is it time?
I'm really glad you picked Cruella as the film.
I feel ashamed. No, I'm going to stick by it. No, I loved it. Stick by it. But viewers and listeners, if you have not watched P.S. Burn This Letter, please put it on your list. For me, it is just heartwarming and amazing, and these incredible stories. I mean, that's what I always love. But you know, Phil, I love a documentary because I love a story, and that blew me away. My 3rd favourite film of the year, which I don't think either of you have seen, directed by Leos Carax. The story by Ron Mael and Russell Mael, otherwise known as Sparks. They did the score as well. It's about a comedian called Henry, who's played by Adam Driver, with his opera singer wife, Marion Cotillard. Their lives have changed when they have their first child. I say child. Thoroughly engaging, thrilling, like profoundly moving as well. It had me in tears. Brilliant score from Sparks. You know, not everyone's cup of tea. Again, I quite like that. I quite like the fact that it's going to divide opinion, because lots of people have said they couldn't get it. But I thought it was really magical film. Have you seen it? Either of you? Yeah.
No.
Need to get on it.
I do love Sparks. I think they're really, I'm not saying they're underrated, it's amazing, but they just, I don't know, they had moments where they were overground and they were loved, but they've just got such a wealth of material. That's the thing with Sparks, and it's quite hard to get into that because there's so much, you know. But I love them.
I've seen it twice now. I loved it more the second time I saw it, and I want to see it again. It's that good.
Wow. Definitely going on my list for the Christmas break. So.
And Cruella.
Yeah, that too.
Sean's reaction. That's the thumbnail.
Now I just wish you'd done the order differently and said my number 2 is Cruella.
Well, I'm a bit surprised you didn't put Halloween Kills or Lamb in your
Yeah, where's the horror?
I knew someone would. Yeah, I knew one of you was going to pick up on that. Well, Halloween Kills, it's really funny because it's obviously the second part of a trilogy. I did love it, and I thought in some respects it was better than Halloween that came out before it a couple of years ago, or a 3 years before. But it's not in my top 3 because I want to see all 3 before I, have judgment. But yeah, I was so excited to see it, and we loved it, didn't we, Raj?
Yeah, lots of fun.
I thought one of you might put Saint Maud in.
That's the year before. I did think about
that's why. Hey, it's COVID.
Yeah.
3 years blew into one. Is it 2018 or is it 2020? Don't really know.
Exactly. It's all a bit of a blur, isn't it?
All blurry.
So 3. Have we done all of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I just say Mulholland Drive again? Oh, Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
The remastered version came out this year, so yeah, Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. Check out the review up there somewhere. There. In that corner, floating above Sean's head.
What a great year in film this was altogether. I mean, it was so hard looking at all the films that we reviewed and, stuff that we watched a million times and the film festival stuff. But what a great year of film in a pandemic still. So bravo to all those content makers out there.
So many people have made things work as well in such difficult times. I mean, the festivals, they've been opening as well as screening stuff online, making it work. So bravo to all the people that are part of that, making our lives more interesting and certainly more enjoyable over these difficult times. Guys, we want to say thank you for everybody that's been watching our stuff.
Thank you so much. No, it has been a fab year, regardless of everything. It's been great.
What have been the highlights for you personally?
Do you want to go first, Raj? Because I'm really...
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of work on myself, making sure I keep up on my films. Obviously, that really helps a lot. I made a lot of life changes this year and had a lot of changes inflicted upon me. But overall, it's been a good year of self-care. So that's kind of got me through it. And I'm moving back to London this week, so I'm very...
I was going to say, you've got a lot to look forward to. What about you, Sean?
I liked it when the cinemas reopened. I quite enjoyed going back into the cinema and watching a blockbuster, because that was nice. Again, a lot of self-care. It's been a weird year. The podcasts and the music, the films, books. It's been a year of me consuming media. And there's some really amazing stuff out there. That's what's so good about it. It's not all dross. There's some really incredible stuff. So that's got me through another really wonky year.
Like you say, the cinema's reopening and the festivals, it's been so great to get out to London Film Festival this year and, watch some of the stuff for South by Southwest online. Was that at the beginning of this year, Raj?
Yeah, March.
Yeah.
March, yeah.
So, producing all this content has really got me through, I think.
Well, look at what's going to happen in the first quarter. We're going to have Flair will be back, South by Southwest will be back. We'll be watching 100 films a day, like before.
Not exhausting at all, is it?
Not in any way exhausting watching 10 films a day. But amazing. Great, there's so much content being created.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you to both of you as well. You are the love of my life.
And to you, babes.
In professional terms, obviously.
That's so sweet of you.
My work husbands.
Professional and personal terms. And we'll see you on the other side. See you in 2022. Have an amazing Christmas, everybody watching. Happy New Year. We've got a couple of bits to come in the next few weeks. Probably not as much. I have to say, I've had COVID recently, so I've not been able to do stuff, and I've now got an ear infection. I just wanted to throw that in there because people are wondering, why aren't there like 5 videos a week like there used to be? 5 videos a month now. That's the reason.
All of us had COVID, kind of threw a monkey wrench in getting videos done. But yeah, fun year.
And also, I should say that for some people watching that know I'm a vegan might seem a little odd. There's a reason. There is a club called Beef Mince, the lovely Argyris, at the RVT, which I played on Friday. So that's where I got it. But suitably festive.
Gorge.
Nice of you to make the effort, by the way, dressing up.
I'm in my full Christmas regalia.
You got your festive tutu on.
Yeah, you can't see what's down there, huh?
Yeah, I don't wear any color except black, so... Love
it, Raj, love it.
Amazing. Thank you, guys, and thank you, everybody watching. See you on the next one. Merry Christmas!
See you later. Have a good one.